June 27th, 2010, the city, Cleveland, Ohio. And on this day, Tim Donst with the biggest match of his life. Bryce Rensburg alongside Colin Delaney in the commentation station.
Tim Donst, the date with destiny. Absolutely. Best in the world. He has that Young Lions Cup showing that he is in the upper echelon of Chikara, at the top of Chikara. But this is the best in the world.
Sure. The PG-rated champs of the Chikarmy welcome him to Cleveland. Tim Donst began wrestling maybe three and a half years ago, and he's had some matches, bigger matches, but this by far the biggest test of his young career.
Sure.
The American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, fresh off WWE television. Just gonna say it, NXT 20 days ago, Colin. 20 days ago, that man, Bryan Danielson, was spitting in John Cena's face on national television. It doesn't get any bigger than that, and Chikara very, very lucky to have him in our rings this weekend.
Sure. I mean, Bryan Danielson.
Yes.
Missing that end wristband or armband that we're all used to seeing him in. I almost didn't recognize him without that armband with the N on it.
Are you serious?
Almost. That's what I'm more familiar with.
Yeah.
That's what I watch. Big NXT fan myself.
Sure. Yeah. The ratings show.
Yes.
The people of Cleveland, more of an American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
Oh.
It's the what countdown?
I believe it's the final countdown. And I believe Tim Donst is going to get his flipping head kicked in. Is that what?
Wait a second! This kid, Tim Donst, I'll be honest, he's been, I think he did. You messed up! He's been turning some heads this year. He's on top of his game. I'll give Tim Donst that. I don't like him. Sure. I don't like the BDK one bit. And I'm not even going to say I respect it because of the way they do their business. But Tim Donst's game is at an all-time high. And it has to be if he wants a chance, a prayer.
Sure.
To be in there with a guy, the best in the world isn't a nickname you draw out of a hat. This guy earned this nickname.
Sure. And, Tim Donst, he says that, he may be at the top of his game, but you don't want to, they told you you're going to get your flipping head kicked in.
Sure.
Someone who the people think is going to kick your head in is not somebody you slap in the face.
No, I don't think so. We're gonna find out how this all ends for Tim Donst.
Yeah, he is on top of his game, and he's cocky, and he's brash, but
we should notice that the Young Lions Cup is not on the line.
No, not on the line.
Bryan Danielson is a rookie.
Right.
But not a young lion, not eligible for that cup that Tim Donst holds.
I would have thought.
Wouldn't that be something, Bryan Danielson won the Young Lions Cup then?
That would be. I'm not sure if he's still eligible. He is a rookie, though. The Miz, not eligible.
What is... Oh! At the checkout, you get a receipt, Colin Delaney. That's how that works.
Heck
well behind
yeah.
by Donst.
Donst using those amateur skills that we all know and love from Tim Donst. And to the floor. Amateur skills won't do you a ton of good on the floor.
Grappling to the floor. Switching the go-behinds here. Donst
still wrestling on the floor? Well, I was wrong. Apparently wrestling does work on the floor.
It works, but it doesn't win wrestling matches. Donst went for a fireman's carry on the floor.
Taking a page out of fireman's, but locked in submission. Go behind, he got out.
Danielson reversing it.
He's got him.
There's a 20 count on the floor here in Chikara contests.
They're at 11, and that's a waist lock on the floor.
That is.
Oh.
Wrist lock on the floor now. I guess you can wear a guy down on the outside like the inside, but you can't get a submission.
No, you can't. But let's be honest. I'm not going to patronize anybody and tell you that an arm wringer is going to win a match.
Yeah.
So these are more feeling out holds, wear down holds, and not something I've quite seen on the floor very often.
Oh, Papa G's at 17.
Come on, 18. Let's go in the ring.
The air would come out of this room if this were a double count out.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
Air would come out of a lot of people.
Back in the ring.
But hold on a second. Let it be noted, cocky and brash and Daniel Bryan might be the best in the world, but Tim Donst just held his own out there on the floor with him. Just went hold for hold with the best in the world. So something can be said for that.
Yeah, but I think it's going to take more than an arm bar or an arm winger to put away a guy the caliber of Bryan Danielson.
I don't know. I've seen a couple drop-down finishes in my day.
I think Bryan Danielson's on the receiving end of any of them. Abdominal stretch by Tim Donst, again proclaiming himself the best in the world, which I'm sure I can get behind that.
See, everything Tim Donst does, I feel is just going to inflict him more pain later. I feel it's lose-lose for Tim Donst here, unless he wins the match. Which, I mean, once again, Tim Donst on top of his game. I guess it would surprise. Yeah, we know.
A lot of assistance for the referees whenever Bryan Danielson's refereeing. And honestly, I appreciate the help. I like it. Sometimes I need it.
This crowd very in unison tonight.
Sure.
These people in Cleveland, they a lot of interbreeding, I believe.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
These are rock and rollers, man. Hall of Fame, baby. There's a drop down.
Little roll, thinking about it.
Hey-oh, that's a drop kick. Coming right at Donst.
It didn't quite flip and kick his head off, but it kicked him.
Oh, swept him under there.
That could be the opening he needs. That could be the opening he needs.
Sure. Right down here in front of a commentator. I think you might be right, Colin. I don't like you very much. I don't agree with you, but I think you got a point there. All of this is just inflicting a later extraction of punishment for Tim. Kid it.
Best in the world today, right, everybody?
He did mention the great Khali. This one time I wrestled the great Khali, Bryce.
Yeah.
True story.
How's that feel, Dragon?
How'd that go for you?
It went well. It went well. About as well as choking Justin Roberts with a tie.
Yeah. Now, out at 2. I know maybe even 1. I'm not even sure. Donst in the driver's seat for this very moment.
Crowd really getting behind Danielson. You know, I was in WWE before, Bryce.
Go on.
Do tell.
I hadn't noticed.
I mean, Daniel Bryan here is not the only former signing.
He's actually longer than you, though, Colin. Is
No,
that right?
no, incorrect.
Record books.
We can check the record books. Colin Delaney, 8 months in WWE. Daniel Bryan, about 4.5.
Okay.
Ooh,
You guys
almost
started-
double.
You guys starting a club or something?
Almost double.
Anyway, Tim Donst, a trainee of Mike Quackenbush, a student of the Chicago Wrestle Factory, but has since turned his back after masquerading around as Vocator. Bryan Danielson, a trainee of a guy called Shawn Michaels. You heard of that guy?
No, but I have heard of Mike Quackenbush.
You are all out of whack, Colin.
I know.
Uppercut. Bryan Danielson, a former member of Team Uppercut.
We'll be honest. I really just want to see Tim Donst get his flipping head kicked in like the rest of us.
You're not the only person in Cleveland, Ohio that feels
So
that way.
if I'm a little goofy, it's because I'm excited.
Yeah, but look at this very unhygienic maneuver by Tim Donst with the fingers in the mouth.
I would love to be short Jack Swagger as the crowd chants to Nick Papagiorgio that he might be.
Is that they're talking to Nick?
I think so.
I think when you say the crowd, you really mean 3 dudes.
Right.
Wait a second now.
He's gonna break his thumbs. He's gonna break his thumbs.
Stolen some revenge. Oh!
Oh! Here's what we paid our money for.
He got his flipping arm kicked in right now.
His flipping chest kicked a little bit. Rolled back.
Donst wants him face to face, wants him in the corner. Oh, now burying those shoulders deep. He must be talking about Bryan's abs, because.
Right. Well.
Oh, wait a second.
And once again,
Purple Nurple.
he is. Tim Donst is really making a lot of terrible mistakes.
Oh, man. He is digging his own grave an extra couple feet deep.
Yeah.
Man. Chest first into the.
What is it? What's the term? 6 feet under?
What? Yeah.
Tim Donst is digging himself at least 8 or 9 feet so far.
Speaking of the great Khali.
8 or 9. Speaking of 8 or 9, I was in WWE for 8 months.
Huh? Good story. Now Don's on the cover. Danielson out at 2.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan was not, but he kicks out anyways.
That's true. It's gonna take more than that.
Right. To put down
you're-
us former stars got to stick together though.
You're extolling all the virtues of the shortcomings maybe of Bryan Danielson's career, but Tim Donst is not a guy you might not want to wrestle either, Colin. I mean, the guy. Oh yeah!
Oh,
Meets him right there.
Tim Donst not a guy I'd like to wrestle.
He's been on a roll.
He has been on a roll.
Tear.
He has been on a roll. Well, I don't particularly like the BDK that much. Nobody does. Nobody seems to. Show of hands. Nope. Nobody. No hands are up. But sometimes I do have to admire some of their tactics.
Yeah.
Smart.
Donst really stepped out of his game in a big way. Has a stranglehold in that Young Lions Cup so far this year.
Sure.
Winning it from player Donst and a touch of class in January.
And Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, there it is. Right between the shoulder blades of Donst, and Danielson's got his fist clenched.
So true story. I was watching Monday Night Raw a couple weeks ago, and I saw a guy who looks just like him.
Yep.
Kick this guy who looks just like John Cena like that.
How about that? I'll tell you a story after the show.
Cool.
Double underhook by Danielson now. Oh, drops him right through, but he's waiting.
And that, my friends, is a prime example of why they call him best in the world.
Got that armbar here. Donst trying to get some leverage there. His foot in the rope. That was his only chance of this match continuing.
Resourceful. All these BDK members, resourceful.
He's right. He does have to apply. It's always a pleasure for the crowd to get behind the referee's job so much. Sure. That's a big uppercut. Donst just kind of absorbing that one.
He took the uppercut and just, catch your breath.
Dispatched him to the floor, and Donst's got something in mind. To the ropes up top. Danielson out
Big
of the way.
miss.
Oh, knee to the floor. In the face. And the Dragon is back.
Did he do that with streamers? That was amazing.
Also, a lot of Erwin R. Scheister fans here tonight. A lot of guys wearing ties. I know he was hot right now. It's red hot.
I saw him on Monday Night Raw the other week, too. I watched a lot of Monday Night Raw, Bryce.
Danielson up top. Missile drop kick on the money.
Oh, boy.
The Dragon still got it.
Whoa, daddy. Don't turn around.
Wait a second now. This is the setup. Maneuvering him down, looking to hook up. Arms across America. That cattle mutilation is locked. And Donst not a bottom rope in sight.
People asking him to tap. Donst is resourceful, though. I said it earlier.
Wait a second. Rolling around. Impressive.
Working his way back up to his feet. There we go.
A lot of guys going. Oh, man.
Gator roll. Am I incorrect?
That is a gator roll.
I don't know if he got full rotations, though. He has been getting,
He definitely broke the cattle mutilation, which was the short-term goal there.
Sure. Very impressive. I don't think he got all on that. Because Bryan Danielson, well, he hasn't done a whole ton. Everything he has done has been so impactful.
So on the money, and he makes every maneuver count. The sign of a good professional wrestler. Dare I say, the best in the world.
I heard someone say that earlier.
Some German suplex by Donst.
The
bridge and the kick out.
I actually think I heard a couple hundred people saying that earlier.
You should have been there last night. Detroit Rock City.
What's these rockin'? Is this the Chikara Rock and Roll tour?
Wait a second. Trying to knock Danielson out with those elbows. Oh man, this is through. Danielson kicks out. Donst is throwing his A game here. I gotta say,
a lot of people kick out because they don't want to lose the match. I believe Bryan Danielson kicked out because he wants to hurt Tim Donst some more.
Yep, and win the match.
But mostly, I believe.
I mean, what a feather in the cap you got to think what it'd be for Tim Donst, this guy who's, fresh off WWE television here in Cleveland, Ohio. For him to win this match and knock this guy off would be huge for Donst. And just
Ceiling fan!
Oh!
I'll be here all night.
And wait a second, almost falling it back into the ring, but Bryan putting him right where he wants him. This guy's violent.
Got him in that tree of love.
Kicking him in the arms, and now not sure where Bryan's headed. To the far rope. Baseball slide! Major League style! Get the wild thing in here, Colin!
Hey, good reference. We are in Cleveland.
Donst still in the tree of Joey Lawrence, though.
Whoa! Can I just ask if anyone got emergency contacts for Tim Donst?
Yeah, seriously.
Before this thing, oh my goodness.
Donst. He's got him up. Oh man. Way down. Donst shifting his weight and landing on top of it. Got it hooked.
Oh!
Where's Donst getting this?
That would have been upset of the century. I'm saying it. Of the century. Maybe the millennium.
Nay.
And I'm not saying just like this past 10 years millennium. I'm talking the past 2,000 years. Or 1,000 years. What's a millennium?
Yeah, 1,000. But now with the Hydro Lock there, a nod to his former partner, the Sea Donster, now taking him down, wrapping the legs, body scissors, and the full Nelson. Danielson, no. And the crowd very politely asking Danielson not to tap.
If I recall, before this weekend, last time we had Bryan Danielson here in the Chikara ring, he did tap.
A couple times ago, but yes, he did tap to. Oh my gosh! Stop it, Donst! You fool! Oh my goodness! Yes, tapping to Chuck Taylor's cross crab at
Yes.
2009.
Yes.
Wait, sits on there. Modified victory roll, only 2.
So let's not say it's out of the realm of possibility.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Kick to the face.
Ducks under now. That's a kick beats Donst there. Catches one. Answers with a forearm. Donst needs
He just looks angry.
He needs more than that. Forearm! Rocking Donst, but still on his feet. Forearm of his own. Donst staggering. He's not really bringing it, man. He's been through a lot. Another forearm, another one. Answers one with 2, but I don't know, man. He's about. Runs with 1, ducks 1, Donst takes him down with 1.
Let's be honest, Don's shown me a lot here.
He's going toe-to-toe with Danielson.
Toe-to-toe with the best in the world.
Yeah. But this one's not over, Colin. Wait a second, looks for the German though, the agility, he's out. Wait a second, he's got that, no, rolls through, he's in the rope.
1, 2.
2, wait a second, still holding on though. Maybe looking for that. Triangle choke there. Got his head and his left arm captured. Wait a second though, Donst picking him up. Oh! Breaking the move very effectively though.
Bryce, while the Young Lions Cup may not be on the line, Tim Donst has a lot to prove as champion.
Of course he
Title on the line, cup on the line or not. A lot to prove here. He may be the best in the world, but Tim Donst in Chikara is on top of the world.
Sure. It's a big opportunity for him. There's a lot of eyes on him on this afternoon here in Cleveland.
Come on! Come on! As hard as you possibly can!
He wants it! He wants Donst to bring it in! Headbutt from Danielson! Donst on Dream Street! Got him hooked! Dragon
1,
suplex!
2.
Donst kicks out, but he holds on!
Donst kicked out of a dragon.
Uh-oh! Haven't seen this! At an independent ring in a while!
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And counting's great, but Danielson's gonna do this till Donst passes out, Colin!
Let's be honest, I am almost passed out.
Bringing him through now, hooking it!
Yeah, good night.
Flips through cattle mutilation! Donst is a long way from the ropes, it's a long way from consciousness, I'm afraid, too!
I'm a long way from consciousness of watching that.
Head
Good
at
night.
the top!